third row. Goodness. This is easy to get in and out of for children. Designed for children. Now this is, what, 16 feet? How long's a Volvo 245? But the difference between a regular entry-level cheap vehicle and a luxury vehicle is definitely in the sound deadening. That's, as far as I know, the only difference between a Lexus and a Toyota. You look back here, there's not a whole lot of sound deadening or insulation here. Now I have done sound deadening on a number of vehicles, but getting the automotive grade stuff is expensive. That's to look 60 or 70 bucks for like super thin stuff, like 10 millimeter, super thin stuff. It's supposed to be heat resistant, heat repellent, whatever, and sound deadening. And I've done it on other vehicles, and it has made a difference. But for this thing, for the cost, that gets expensive. There's a lot of real estate back here. So, doing it with that would probably cost me several $100s. You need more than one layer. If only there was a cheaper way. And there is. This is Home Depot Carpetbagger. It is thicker than that other stuff, has more material, and much cheaper. This entire roll, which is a 6 by 8 foot area, was 30 bucks. But the question's going to be, is it really going to make a difference in sound? Let's get some before and after sound clips. We want to see if it's quieter, and then we want to see the character of the sound. So, we're going to take this thing out for a drive, because I want you to hear what it sounds like when you're driving in traffic. We're going to take this thing right on the interstate. What it sounds like during a cruise. It's about 60 dB in here. Running 80 miles an hour right now. Yeah, peaking at 60. This is downright reasonable. So a lot of real estate. I was working on the fuel pumps back here. There's another video on that somewhere. And then I got to looking. There's just a piece of wood here. If you look at the third row seat, it's a thin piece of wood, and there is some carpet on it, so there is some sound deadening, but that doesn't offer a lot. Certainly lots of reverb areas. And I previously thought that using carpetbagger for insulation, that there's probably some reason that it wasn't done more widely in automotive applications. But then, what do we have here? That material looks very similar. Also a lot thinner. Ooh, free screw. Could do some cleaning down here for sure. But there's a lot of real estate here, and all of it uncovered reflective surfaces, and it's right in the back where the exhaust comes out, so you're getting a lot of noise come up through here. And then I started looking around. Look in the corners here. Full-size spare. If you don't have a full-size spare, go down to the junkyard and get one. There is some sound deadening here that has fallen down, so we need something there. And look at over here in our storage cubby area, and there's no sound deadening here either. Or back here, if there was one, it's gone. Thing on the back hatch, got that taken apart as well. Nothing back there. And looking up here, I don't know if we'll get to that this time. They start taking off your headliner. By the way, headliner, Volvo, no one else does that. Look at this, reusable headliner. But looking up in there, that's a bigger project. Gotta remove a whole lot of headliner. Other than this material, there's no sound deadening. Wrapped in plastic, it's fantastic. They sure are. Now this edge will be completely obstructed by the third row that's gonna go down here. So things are looking up. Let's finalize this. professional spray adhesive. Professional performance contact adhesive. All right, no really going back from here. Stuff's pretty quick, so. All right, and I just pulled that seat back. Ooh, that stuff is quick. Yeah, it is. Yes. Well, perfect. We can get immediate results here. Same here. Let's go right over that. It's going to be a mess later if I ever need to pull this out. Hopefully not. Do your thing. Look at this huge area of completely non-sound deadened material here. It's also perfect storage. Get your tow strap there. Air pump here. Jumper cables. We of course are going to clean this area out entirely. There's some dirt there. That's like the fuel breather hose, I believe. Definitely clean that out good. And then we can get this whole area, including a little bit back there, and see what happens. Yes. Now, if you spend any time on 240s, you know that this back area here, the wheel wells, or the spare tire holders in the back, are sort of a Achilles heel here. Look, we got some, I don't know, it's little flakes. Thought we had some pinholes in there, but you can see we got a little bit of rust. But that's not a game changer. Easily fixable. Let's clean this up. I'm going to spray it with some Rust-Oleum to call it good, and then we'll carry on. Apparently it's good at what it does. Rust-Oleum knockoff is all six. Be another coat of that stuff. There is that sound deadening, the factory sound deadening that they put there. And they spared some expense there. But oh well. Alright, the other side. Or the side. Maybe I don't need to show you both. Insulation has fallen off here. We got a larger area here. Excellent. That is the sound deadening material from factory. They did do this. Listen to this. That's what it sounds like out of the gate. Ooh, dirty. And it essentially comes with nearly no sound insulation at all. I mean, I sort of get it. The people that are making a decision in 1984 on whether or not to buy an 84 Volvo station wagon, 240, were likely not doing their test drives from the third row seat here. So it makes sense that if there was somewhere to skip on your sound deadening and save a few pennies, that it would be here. And of course the spare tire is going to sit on this. And you gotta stop, think, collaborate. And I think she's all gonna get wrecked by the tire anyway. And then on the spare tire side, you end up with something like that. And I think that sounds a lot better. But we'll get her out on the road, get you some final results here. Get some I care not for instructions anyway. We don't need a complete coverage there, but something like that. Using my glue hand to adhere my glue. Adhere. Adds a little bit of weight to the thing. Oh, there isn't even a clip there anymore. Well, that would do it. This is coming together. Why don't you do the same thing to that piece? I mean, everything can be, you could have another piece on that. Only thing that needs to be clear is this for the body vent. Or it vents outward. Yeah, little flapper there. So when you close the doors, you don't blow your ears out. New cars don't have that. That doesn't have that. Anyway, and it's pretty well sealed. And there we go. A fully carpet-backed thing of carpet bagging. Excellent. So I chose this little strip there rather than cutting out an exact fit piece. There's enough going on there that would hopefully absorb sounds, be non-reflective. There is still some metal there, as well as some metal down there, My concern that is all the stuff that I'm keeping there, my emergency supplies, something would fall underneath the carpet if I had 2 layers or whatever. So that was a concern there. Although we could do another. I mean, I've got plenty. That's the genius of this stuff, is there's a lot of it. Now let's put our panels back on. I can already tell it sounds different. I can. All right, let's put that 3rd row seat back in. Well, there will be some challenges. For example, that 3rd row bolts in with just what looks like wood screws right into here. But now I got a backer, so it's got to go through the backer, but completely doable. Easiest way to get your alignment, put it in flat. There's no attachment on the front, I don't believe. Down, where is that? Nope, there is not. No attachment there. So if it's sitting flat, closed back here, you can easily line it up perfectly over there. As you know, we're gonna get her in. If she don't go, we're just get new holes. Screw it, come on, man. I'll do new holes if I have to. The answer is new holes, and these are sheet metal screws, so they're pretty much self-tappers. And the last part, this piece, which folds flat and nicely there. And this area, since it's under a seat, I could vacuum here, that'd probably improve things. Since it's already under a seat, I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot of bang for our buck as far as putting down carpet backer here. Yeah, that is the kind of insulation they use in the front, but only in the front, as you can see. Now, for the very last section here, just right up there. So I cut up a section here, easy enough, no glue. I think she'll just sit in there nicely. Yeah, she can get dinged up by the wiper or whatever. Oh geez, the whole thing fits in. And then that backing plate, or not plate, but the aesthetic cover is gonna go right over that. Excellent. Oh, fits right over that. Compression fit in there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty excited for what our final results are gonna be. I have high expectations. Things are coming together. That final screw in, black and blue, excellent. And then we're gonna go for a drive. So I'm optimistic this is gonna make a difference. We're started, and we're gonna go out on the interstate. Off we go.